Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. Hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for spending a little bit of it today with me. Today is a CoinLogic token review of one of the Hive-Engine tokens, which is a second layer. Hive-Engine is a second layer system on the Hive blockchain, which basically gives the Hive blockchain smart contract functionality, which is really cool. We have a whole token ecosystem here. This is TribalDex that we're looking at right now, tribaldex.com, which is one of the exchanges that you can come and exchange these Hive tokens. There's DeFi pools, there's all kind of stuff going on here. We've got NFTs, we got the works going on here on Hive. It's the most overlooked and underrated blockchain in this entire space, in my personal opinion. And the reason it's so overlooked is because we don't pay all the major YouTube shills to shill our wonderful little community and network because it's fully decentralized. So, yeah. If they really were all about crypto, they would be looking into what we're doing here on Hive. But what we're talking about today is the Workerbee token. So what is Workerbee? I get this question a lot because I put in, if you ever look at some of the Logical Dude posts, that kind of thing, you will see a little tag in there that says, if you like what I'm doing, come vote for my witness with Workerbee. So Workerbee is a miner token for the B token, all right? And then it is also the governance token for the Hive-Engine second layer, because we have a whole witness structure as well. So Hive, if you don't know, is a delegated proof-of-stake system. So basically there's 20 main block producing witnesses that are voted in through stake-weighted voting, and those are the ones that are producing blocks. And then there's backup witnesses. There can be as many backup witnesses as, are going to run the network. The more the merrier kind of thing. The more backup witnesses we have, the more decentralized the network is. Those backup witnesses get rotated into the 21st spot. So you'll hit, so if you're running a node and you're not in the top 20, you'll at least hit some blocks at some point because you're going to be acting as one of those backup witnesses. Well, on the Hive, layer 1 blockchain, you've got Hive and then you've got Hive power. So when you stake your Hive, it becomes Hive power and it's your staked Hive. That is what gives you your governance voting power. Okay, well, on the Hive-Engine second layer system, the Workerbee is basically the equivalent to your Hive power. Okay, so what the Workerbee token is, it is a staked token. You stake it, okay, and it is a mining token. So it also will mine out the B token. B is the Hive-Engine version of Hive, basically. You have to have B to do all kind of stuff on the Hive-Engine system. So if you are wanting to create your own front ends, your own tokens, if you want to work with any of the smart contract systems through TribalDex, you have to have B. If you want to start minting NFTs on the open Hive marketplace through TribalDex, you have to have B tokens. B tokens are, they're highly used, if you are trying to do smart contract development or do anything here on the Hive-Engine second layer, you're going to need some B tokens. It's also good to just be able to mine the B tokens and you can swap them into Hive. That's what I do. Actually, with my B tokens from my witness node, I'm actually one of the Hive-Engine witnesses. So you can come over here to Hive, and you got the little witnesses tab up there, and you click on that and you can see the different Hive-Engine witnesses that are running. All right, so I'm currently number 13th, number 12th, because it looks like one of the nodes are down at the moment, but that's why we have all these different nodes that are running the Hive-Engine second layer. A lot of people don't see this. I'm actually running two nodes. I have the Hiveless witness node, and then I have the Logical Dude node, which is in consensus here. So I am one of the top 20 block producers for this. So this is something I was one of the test witnesses. So when we got this going on the test net, I was one of the first ones, and I was actually the first person to both hit a block and to miss a block. So yeah, it was that was a crazy day when we went live on mainnet. That was kind of cool though, that I did get to hit the block first, and then I also was the first one to miss the block, which was the very next one. So fun times, you know, can only happen to me. But yeah, so I am actually running two nodes here. So the Hivelist witness node is what I'm trying to use to be able to build like a marketing fund for the Hivelist platform, which is our e-commerce platform here on the Hive blockchain. So we have a full classifieds platform. We have a full retail store. We have store vendors that can sell stuff and people can pay in cryptocurrencies. We have an NFT marketplace, all that kind of good stuff going on Hivelist. And that's what this witness is. So I've only been running this one for about a month now. So if you stake your Workerbee tokens, then you can come in here and you can vote for the witnesses that you want to see run up into the top block producing witnesses. What I like to see is those ones that are actually doing stuff for the community, doing stuff for the Hive-Engine platform. You know, so if you are using any of the tribe tokens like Leo Finance, you know, CTP, Weed Cash, Hive List, Hive Hustlers, you know, One Up, Beach Chain, any of that Proof of Brain, any of that kind of stuff, that all runs on the Hive-Engine system. Okay. If you're playing Splinterlands, if you are a Splinterlands player, or if you are playing Rising Star, Rabona, or I guess whatever that soccer game is, that's all running off the Hive-Engine system. Those tokens are all those community tokens are all running off this Hive-Engine system, and these witnesses are keeping that system secure. And so that is what Workerbee does, is it gives you voting power, and you can come and vote for your favorite witnesses. Yeah. Come vote for me. Come vote for me. I'd like to get higher up this list. I would really like to see that Hive list one get up in the list, because I'm basically dedicating all those rewards to building a little small marketing fund that we can market on the Web 2 platforms, basically pay for some marketing and that kind of thing, to try to help get the name of Hivelist out there. Being Hivelist is an e-commerce platform. I got a retail store, that kind of thing going on over there. I feel like that would be a really easy one to be able to market on the other sites without getting in any kind of like trouble for being like, you know, a crypto advertisement or something like that. Less hoops to jump through per se. So that's why I'm trying to use this witness to build that up. The other witness helps pay the bills for everything that I've got running for all these different sites that I'm running here. So yeah, that is how this whole structure runs, and those votes are done through Workerbee. A lot of the community leaders, the developers, and that kind of thing, they're the ones that hold a lot of the Workerbee. And the way that the mining system works is it's kind of like a lottery. So think of your Workerbee tokens as a lottery ticket. The more you have, the better chance that you have to hit, you know, and get you some B tokens. So you do get some B tokens, you know, and it'll pay out. So like I've got, you know, a decent amount of Workerbee in both the Hive Hustlers and the Hivelist accounts, and they'll earn, you know, decent amount of B per month, you know, maybe like 20 B per month per, you know, 1,000 Workerbee that I've got. So, you know, they can get a little pricey though. You know, these tokens can get a little pricey. They did shoot up in price for a little while. Currently right now there's only 302,000 of them, 302,764 of them in supply. And you can see that over the last 24 hours, it's actually jumped up 45%. They're currently costing about $2.52, which is about 1.61 swap Hive, which is the Hive-Engine version of Hive. What's really cool about what they've done here is, with tribal decks especially, is they are creating like a cross-chain platform. What you can do is we have swap tokens to where you can basically come in here and you can deposit Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, BNB, BUSD, Polygon. So it's a great cross-chain bridge. It's a great way to be able to, you know, trade all kind of different chain tokens together, all within the Hive ecosystem, all in your Hive wallet, protected by your private keys. It's good stuff, guys. It's really good stuff. So if you're using any of this stuff, if you know what Tribal Dex is, if you're on the Hive blockchain, if you're using this stuff, you should really look into some Workerbee. And I'm telling you, there's all kind of different ways, or all kind of different reasons to own it. Like I said, you get that mining, and you get that bee mining going on, so you get to get into that bee pool, as well as you have that governance vote there on the Hive-Engine ecosystem, and you can go and vote for your favorite witnesses. So if you like governance and you like passive income, you should probably come and check out the Workerbee. So you just come to Tribal Dex, go to tokens, and then type in Workerbee, and there it is. We're going to come in here, we're going to look at the market. So you can see it's kind of had some up and down issues lately. Right now, this is what the book's looking like. So you can come in, you can set some orders, and probably get you some decently priced Workerbee. So I know I'm waiting on a little bit of I'm unstaking some other tokens, and I'm going to sell them, and I'm definitely going to be picking up a little bit of Workerbee, and then throwing the rest of it into Hive and going into some Hive power as well. So, but my game plan throughout this year is to help build my Workerbee stacks. So building the Workerbee stacks creates that passive income, and then gives me more voting power in the second layer system. So that's the game. That's what crypto's all about, is us having control. Not a company board, nothing like that. It's the stakeholders, the people that actually help run the network are the ones that have control over it, and they have the voting governance control and that kind of thing. So it's really important to think about that kind of stuff in this new space that we're in, because we're trying to create different. That's what crypto is all about, is we're trying to create a better ecosystem, a better, society than what we have currently. This traditional system that we have is completely broken and is crumbling and falling as we speak in front of our eyes. You can see it in the last 2 years, and then, it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. So come jump aboard the Web3 train. We're going global. We have global networks going. It's a beautiful thing. If you want to come and help support the second layer network, it's a great way to learn how to run a node so that you can eventually jump into a full Hive witness. That's my next step, is to jump into an actual Hive witness and help support the layer 1 network. So I'm supporting layer 2. Next step, supporting layer 1. So anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Just wanted to give you a little brief overview on the Workerbee token, why you should probably have some if you're on the Hive blockchain. And if you're not on Hive, you should really come and check it out, because you don't have this crazy convoluted wallet address or anything. It's a username. So if you see coinlogic.online or the Logical Dude is my other account, you should come and check that out. That is your wallet address. Makes it super simple. Makes it easy to deal with. It's a human readable account. And again, that's your username for our social networks. So instead of using Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, come join the Hive network, where you own your data, not the tech oligarchies, and you have control over your stuff. Nobody can take it from you. That's the beautiful part of it. But that's it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there in these crazy and volatile markets. Don't get wrecked. But think smartly about your investments. Think smart. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you next time.